Hello YouTube, what is up? It is Andrew Campbell here, and over here we have the great Andrew Campbell. Check out his fucking channel. There's going to be a link somewhere around his head. I'm just gonna make it fly around. But this good old lad, he lives up in Northern Ireland, right? Yeah, Northern Ireland, and
I'm from Northern Ireland.
yes, he's from
I'm living in Scotland at the minute
Scotland.
for university. Yeah.
Just had a few questions for this young gent. Over in what is it like living up there? Just like a basic idea of it for those who have never been there.
Well, like Northern Ireland or Scotland.
I guess
Uh,
where you live at.
oh, where I live at. Well, well, Scotland is basically it's similar to Ireland, right? It's similar to Ireland where like we have the same weather, um, and green fields, lots of green fields. Uh, but the only difference is that is the accent, the different accents and stuff. And also, Scotland has a shitload of trees. They have more trees than Ireland does because of the obviously of the big industrial companies. Uh,
What kind of trees are they? Evergreens or maples, oaks, willows? I'm not really
uh,
big on trees. I don't really know my
I
kinds.
I don't know, just fucking trees, okay? Like I'm not an expert in fucking trees.
Well, you
Like
should be. What is wrong with you? You're supposed to know all that stuff.
all I know, right, is trees are fucking trees. They give us oxygen, right? And we live in that oxygen. And I hate the fact in Ireland they're just cutting so many of them down.
Yeah, it's kind of sucks. I mean, it's a good thing that I asked the person that cuts them down for a living. I asked him like, why do you cut so many down? We need them to, live off of. They produce oxygen, and he's like,
Yeah.
well, they grow back. Like, yeah, not in your pretty much at the end of your fucking lifetime. It takes a tree forever to grow to that nature again. That was one of the stupidest fucking things I've ever heard in my life. That's up there with oh well, it's gonna be billions of years before we run out of water. But so what kind of things do you like to do? Like, what are your ambitions in life? Things like that.
My ambitions in life, well, mainly, just get myself out there as an actor and just um get my talent recognized, I guess.
Yeah. Why don't you spill off some of it? Oh, wait, before I do that, fuck, I forgot about the few questions I was gonna ask you. When it comes to your government, what type of government do you have over there? Like, would you consider it more liberal, more conservative, more for the people, more ruled by banks, or what do you have?
Um, right, right. There's well in UK, right, overall, well, there's majority of the legislations are controlled by London, in Westminster. So right now at the minute, uh, there's going to be a coalition. Nick Clegg and David Cameron. David Cameron Conservative and Nick Clegg, I think, is I don't know, another a different party anyway. But anyway, they're meant to be working together, right? But David Cameron is always getting the media attention.
Of course.
He's always out there. And Nick Clegg is just in the background. We do not know where Clegg has been in these past years.
That's kind of not good.
Yeah. And so, yeah, the Westminster controls the majority of legislations in the UK, especially recently with the whole increasing the retirement age and all that, so that people will have to work longer, um, a lot longer now, and that's a problem for us
Well,
young people that are trying to get work.
will they be getting will they be getting decent pay for their extended work hours, or are they getting
I,
ripped off?
I have no idea.
Is there a minimum wage up there?
Yeah, there is a minimum wage. I think it now is increased up to £7
So that
or
would
something
be
like
around
that.
not £7. That's like nine or so US
Yeah,
dollars.
Yeah, just roughly £7 an hour. But some places don't get don't actually give out the minimum wage, which is really bad. And
You said
if they
this.
don't,
You said some places don't give that. Well, isn't
yeah,
can't they get in trouble for that though?
yeah, they can. Like if you report them, and there's a whole big investigation,
The fuck would a
and
company
don't
do
give
that
out.
for unless they threaten to fire their employees if they report them? At least that happens here. Just
Eh?
I said that'd be kind of shit because I could honestly see a boss saying, "All right, well I'm not giving you minimum wage. I'm gonna give you below it, and if you report me, you're fired." I could see that with somebody. Happens in America. Happens everywhere probably.
Yeah.
But what's your opinion on Mr. David Cameron?
David Cameron is a twat, basically. He's just a fucking twat. Just some of the things he says. Uh,
What?
and but let's right. I tell you something right now. David Cameron, being the being part of the conservative,
Conservative, yeah.
also known as Tory. Um, but if you look at conservative, right, the word conservative in the English dictionary,
It
right,
means to keep things the same.
what that means basically is laid back, reserved, and things like that. So basically, what the Conservative Party is that they're just gonna lay back and do fuck all and just reap all the benefits.
Wow. Look how far it's drifted from that.
That's what that's my opinion on it is anyway. I'm the conservative, and then you've got
Well, conservative in America has a completely different fucking meaning. If you're a conservative in America, you're a narrow-minded, bigoted asshole who wants the Bible to reign all over people. So yeah, they pretty much I know conservative. I know you're absolutely right on the original meaning of it, but conservative is just a word that's became what's that old saying? Words get changed over time to have new meanings, pretty much. But what were you saying though?
Yeah, just um, when it comes to Northern Ireland and things, we have uh, we have our own parliament in Belfast called Stormont. We have a power sharing government. Well, like when it comes to stuff like housing, education, and things like that, we have those decisions. But but see for other legislations, it comes from Westminster in London. So yeah, see with this power sharing government, right? You got Peter Robinson, DUP, and then you've got um, what you call him, that other guy he's in the Sinn Féin. Martin McGuinness, he's Sinn Féin, right? Former IRA member, and
I guess I don't
and
know any of them.
basically, right? Um, like if you go into the public gallery, uh, and you see what goes on behind closed doors, they are rioting. They're just arguing with each other. I'm just like, just fucking agree on something so that we can fucking move on.
That's just like with the U.S. Congress. It's Republican, Democrat, back and forth. Boehner doesn't like Obama. Obama doesn't like Boehner. So can you motherfuckers just pull your heads out of your asses and get something done? People
Yeah,
are
yeah.
suffering because of your negligence. Oh, first of all, what did you think of Margaret Thatcher, Maggie?
Oh,
Do you like Maggie?
basically, I just follow what everyone else says and that she's a bitch.
Oh, on the other side, I thought.
Yeah, yeah. The English didn't really like it that much. Some of us Irish didn't really like it that much for well, good fucking for a good reason.
Yeah,
With the whole with the whole thing with the you ever seen the movie Hunger?
huh?
You ever seen the movie Hunger?
I think I have. It sounds familiar. I, I don't.
um, I
Damn, don't fucking die.
don't know, fine. But like no, the movie Hunger, it's got Michael Fassbender. Michael Fassbender in it, and he's playing the role of Bobby Sands. Bobby Sands was like, yeah, I think he was a Protestant at the first,
Protestanto.
but then he joined the IRA. He became he followed nationalism, got into nationalism and stuff, and but like in what happened in those internment um, imprisoned, um, like they were they probably had did horrible stuff and things, but they were following the cause and things like that there, and so got treated really badly, beat up and things, and
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe not really fed well, and then just Bobby Sands, he's really striking, and um, yeah, at the end of it, he's going to die, and comes up to Margaret Thatcher to make a decision. You know, are you willing to let these people die? Are you going to try to do a good thing now and save them? Um, but Margaret Thatcher just let them let them die. Basically, let Bobby Sands die. She didn't intervene in any way.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, that's pretty bad. Like even though they probably did some horrible things with the IRA, but they were following the cause, and at the end of the day, they were still people.
Yeah, I will say out of all the shit she's done bad, I will give her credit on this. And when I say credit on this, I want to bring up Fox News real quick because I'm gonna, and I was talking about this earlier, but when Maggie died, Fox News in America was just saying, "Oh, Maggie was such a legend. She was all this and all that." But I just wanted to say real quick, Fox News. It's kind of funny how you're boasting about somebody who standed for one particular thing that you're against. Margaret Thatcher had a she implemented some strict gun control, which the United States of America needs. And I know now that I've said that, people are going to say, "You fucking call me." But no, it's true. We need some type of gun control because shit keeps going on. I mean, I know it's impossible to do a. I know it's impossible to completely regulate shit because of how far we're in. But Maggie did, as I've researched, she did implement some good gun restrictions, and I do applaud her for that because that was nasty. I did you hear that?
So what?
Huh? But fuck me. I just yeah, Maggie's just a bitch. But pretty much. I mean, every leader that comes and goes does some good and some bad. It just depends, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
What do you
But,
think of What do you think of Barack Obama?
Barack Obama, I think he's a cool guy. He's dead on. He's funny, and I think that
It's funny.
he's he's really trying his best to make some change. Like this whole thing with the healthcare system. Like read about that.
Obamacare.
Yeah, Obamacare. Yeah. Um. Uh. And then stuff that's happened overseas as well. And I believe he's trying his best.
What do you
Um,
um alongside that what do you fuck what do you hear, not just from you but from other people around there? What do a lot of people around you think of Barack Obama and the U.S. government in general? Like, is there a lot of negative things, or do people give a fuck, or what is, or yeah?
right. I'm just going to say it from my own perspective because it's kind of hard to like really
I don't know.
generalize
I
what
mean, like,
everyone.
what do you kind of hear people saying? Like, if is it ever talked about over there?
Um, like sometimes you don't hear gonna on about it that much. Like I know my dad reads the papers and stuff, and he gets all this information, and he also watches the news too. So like he goes on about it, but I never really hear other people talking about it in, like on the street or anything like that,
Hmm.
or if I'm anywhere. It's
You,
just mainly basically their own kind of politics they're discussing about.
oh, so
See,
they're pretty much just like our country first, and we don't give a fuck about what anyone else does, pretty much.
I think that's a really good way to look at things because you have to really um um
America,
look
take note
you
from
have you,
Scotland.
you have to really look after yourself before you try to look after
Winner,
anyone.
winner, winner. America, take after Scotland. Mind your own fucking business. It's not that hard to do. The European countries have it down. You don't see Scotland invading the Middle East and taking shit. I envy you so much. Oh fuck. But yeah, with that just another kind of serious question. What about religion in your country? Is it becoming a problem? Is it not a problem at all? Are people are there terrorists bombing shit left and right? Are there Christians bombing abortion clinics?
No, 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 nothing like that. Nothing crazy like
I
that.
know, I know, I know.
Um,
I just wanted to get really dramatic. I
um,
wanted to do that so
but,
fucking bad.
um, when it comes to Northern Ireland, right, there is a divide between the Catholic community and the Protestant community, but things are getting better. The violence has died down,
Are
but
they? Do
there's
they
still
try
some.
to impose? Sorry, do they try to impose religion into politics to make your society more of a religious-based society? Like in the U.S., they try to implement religious laws, which are unconstitutional. Do you find that over there much?
Basically, what this whole divide was, I think um, it's like it's happened. It was all due to the fact what happened in history, many years and years ago. That things have become secular, no, uh,
Secular? Sec
secular, yeah.
Secular.
So like, yeah, you have secular traditions
That's
and
good.
things like. So but then out of that, kind of grew a bit of, I don't know, along the way there was some hatred built between each other, and then that went on for many years, all killing and violence and stuff. But like it's all died down now. But there's still um, some ones in Northern Ireland.
Would
Like
you
you ever hear of dissident Republicans?
I've heard of that before. What about the Islam? Is Islam a major issue in your country like it is in a lot of other countries?
um,
Do you have like ISIS or whatever that fucking organization is? Are they an
eh,
issue where you're 11? I said 11 wrong.
oh,
But yeah.
there's some um, um,
Muslims?
British Muslims living in London, and they could join up to go to join up this organization called ISIS, and so I think it's only a threat to London, really, um,
Shit.
uh, really, because like
Well,
um,
London is a very populated city, though. It's like,
yeah,
isn't it the biggest in the United Kingdom? Like, like Tokyo's the biggest in Japan. Isn't
yeah,
London the biggest in the
yeah,
UK?
yeah, London is really big.
I was born there.
London's very big. Um, but like, yeah, ISIS, it's an organization, and they could do a lot of bad stuff, I
Yeah,
guess.
I can say that.
Uh,
They're pretty much just the same as a Christian extremist group, only they're beheading people and shit.
yeah. Um, but yeah, but there's good Muslims too. So like, you know, there's good Muslims.
Yeah, there's good Muslims. I mean, there's good
Just,
people in all religions. It's just
yeah,
the ones who impose.
yeah.
But
Um, but I hate the way like there's this Facebook page, right, called Britain First, right? And basically,
sorry, I keep making faces.
it, they raise up some, pretty decent issues. Um, but when it comes to like showing a picture of like a head like a headline of a tablet or something, um, like these Muslims batter these uh, white guys after drinking, after drinking in a nightclub or something. Uh, but I don't think all Muslims are like that, really.
I don't know, that's just like with Christianity and other religions. You've got your radicals and you've got your softies and you got your people who are just like, fuck it, I don't give a damn what you do.
And some unionists, unionists or loyalists in Northern Ireland, actually follow that page and share all these different things, which is could um, be a bit of a problem, like sharing all these things. But then again, there's good loyalists and good unionists, and there's good nationalists too.
I was gonna, I was gonna add one more thing on the religious topic, then we'll move on because, let me check my, space real quick on my computer.
Yeah,
I've been,
I'm sure you have loads of space.
well, oh, yeah, I've got 6 gigs left on my computer. That's not a lot, but, I was gonna say is, when it comes to atheism in your country, like how many atheists like what's the fuck what would you say the percentage of atheism is like are more people looking that way or people becoming more religious?
Like when it comes to atheism, right?
Yeah.
Um, there's a lot of people who are falling away from their religion on both sides.
Are you?
Uh, like I fell away from Catholicism. I don't really go to mass anymore, but I'm not like an atheist, because I do believe in something.
Oh.
Like, compared to I don't believe in nothing, you know. Um,
Do you believe
but
in evolution or the Big Bang Theory?
yeah.
Um,
I believe that more than I believe the whole God created everything.
that's a yeah, that stuff's kind of weird. It's like I believe in talking snakes. Damn, I like
Um,
this program. It records shit so nicely. I was kind of worried about doing this because I only have like 7 gigs left on my computer, but it's working nicely. But yeah, like just to ask a few, I guess basic questions. Are there like if to people who want to come to Scotland and Northern Ireland, what are some fuck what's the word? What are some hot spots they can go to? Not hot spots. What are some things they can do once they're there? What are some things that's maybe you can't really do in America, you can't do in Japan, you can't do in Australia or Russia, but you can do in what's really nice about your country? Fuck,
right,
it
right,
took me so long to
right,
say that.
right. So if you're in Scotland, right, the the best place to go to, if you want to really absorb all that history and culture, is if you go to Edinburgh, right? If you go to Edinburgh and you go see Edinburgh Castle, and then if you go to things like maybe the Edinburgh Dungeon, because they explore the whole William Burke and Hare, you know them killing people for medical purposes, um, and then there's galleries and stuff, art galleries and things like that.
Hmm.
When you're in Northern Ireland, there's different places you could go to. There's like Enniskillen is a small town, but there's the Enniskillen Castle. And then in Antrim, you've got County Antrim, you got the Dunluce Castle, and then a lot if you keep going along the coast, you'll hit the Giant's Causeway, and yeah, and that's really a nice spot to go to as well.
I'd definitely love to check that out. I like art. I like art galleries and stuff. When I went to San Francisco, I accidentally came up on a few of them, and there was just some amazing fucking portraits in there, and I was like, yes. And actually, some of them were for sale for thousands of dollars. I was like, holy shit, some expensive shit right there.
Mm. But if you're ever in the south, in the south of Ireland, in the Republic, I've heard Blarney Stone is a destination. I've heard, uh, yeah, I haven't been to there myself, but I heard it's a destination. And down in Dublin, right? In Dublin,
Dublin.
you
Yes.
oh, That was terrible.
What?
That was terrible. um, Dublin. See when you're in Dublin, right? There's the GPO, the General Post Office.
General Post Office.
The General Post Office. This is quite an historical location,
Is
because
is it true that
if
there's? Oh, sorry.
because if you look in the pillars, if you look in the pillars, there's bullet holes still there. For when the because of the proclamation of the Easter 1916 rising. And then you've got Trinity College. That's always a good place to go.
Have you
Uh,
have you ventured around with? Have you ventured around in when fuck? Have you ventured around and explored all the castles scattered throughout the land? I've heard there are many castles over in the United Kingdom that are just abandoned, and people go
yeah,
exploring them.
yeah, there's plenty of castles. As I said, Edinburgh Castle is one. That's one of the popular ones. And then
I mean, I've
um,
done Google
just over,
image search for them, and I found some pretty cool ones. Sorry for
yeah,
interrupting you.
yeah, just over castles, just over small castles to go to. But like I haven't been to any other castles yet because or seen any other castles because like I'm in university, I'm studying, and sometimes you need to find the time to do all this
Yeah,
stuff.
probably need to take somebody with you too in case you get hurt. I'd fucking do it. In Japan, there's thousands of abandoned temples and all that, and when I go over there, I plan to venture into some.
Yeah. Also, I'll say that in Edinburgh there is Scots Monument, and it's just a big tower, a Gothic-looking tower sort of thing, and you can um go up. You can go up the stairs, just like a spiral staircase or something that lead you all the way to the top.
That's
But
cool.
I would say if you ever go on it, be careful because there's a new story I think in the Scotsman or something, that a guy had fallen off it and plummeted to his death.
Holy shit, that would
So,
suck.
yeah, yeah. So if you ever plan to go to Edinburgh as a destination and you're planning to go to see Scots Monument, just be careful when you're going up there.
Yeah, I'm the type of person, and I even did this shit in San Francisco. There's next nearby the Golden Gate Bridge. There's a bunch, and I made a fuck ton of There's this huge forest type thing. It's in the back ass of the Golden Gate Park, but there's a whole bunch of little offshoot but nature trails and things, and some of them have been crossed off, and they say enter at your own risk, and there are signs that say people have died from falling, and I'm just
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna do this shit. I was once on a fucking slope that was literally it was like this, and there was rocks at the bottom. It had to be at least a 50-foot drop, but I climbed it, thinking to myself, "This is so awesome! Oh shit! If I fall off, I'm dead." As YouTube, that is called stupidity, but that's called exploration.
In the UK, we call a person a twat. If
I
you ignore signs, you're a fucking twat.
I I know a second real quick. Grandpa, what did you want to ask? Oh, my grandfather informed me that some of my ancestors come from Northern Ireland.
Oh, really? Which parts?
Which parts? Which parts of Northern Ireland? He doesn't remember. He's 73 years old. His memory isn't that good. Huh? He had a stroke.
Oh.
Your laugh just went away. You're laughing. You're like, oh, that's not funny. Shit. Uh, but what? And since I'm a retro gamer, I forgot to ask this. I mean, I already asked you earlier, but what kind of video games do you play, motherfucker?
All kinds, like shooters. I like stealth games too, and I like kind of games that kind of make you feel like a super spy.
Like, you play a Metal Gear Solid?
Oh yeah, I love Metal Gear Solid.
Woo!
I love Snake Eater. It's one of my favorite games. Um, no. No.
Snake. Scare.
Snake Eater.
I bought a just about a month or so ago, I bought Metal Gear Solid from a yard sale. I got it for free because I bought a Dreamcast for $10, and I got that and Resident Evil 2. So I'm like, yes.
Mm.
But y'all, do you what what all consoles do you own?
I just have PS3 at the moment. I used to own a PS2. Um,
You can
uh,
download a lot of the older games to your PS3 with the PSN. You know that, right?
yeah, I know. Because I have the wrong type of memory for the PS3. I can't really play physical copies of the PS2. And what are you doing?
I don't know. I'm fucking with my camera.
I used to have a PS1 when I was younger. That disappeared, but I just have a PS. I just have a PS3 now, and
PS1s are fucking cheap as hell. I can get those for $10 each.
uh,
Do you, do you play Xbox?
Xbox. No, I do not play Xbox.
You're gonna piss off some Call of Duty fans, sir. Oh wait, no, Call of Duty's on the PS3, isn't it?
I tried to play a Call of Duty game online on Xbox and somebody else's Xbox. I found the controls a bit too sensitive.
Yeah, they are. They are. I played Black Ops 2 at my friend's house, and I'm just like, what the fuck? I was just like moving across the screen. You gotta fucking figure this shit out. Yeah, I played Doom, and I play a lot of shit from back then. Conker's Bad Fur Day, fucking GoldenEye 007, Quake,
hmm
and I literally just lost half of what the fuck I was going to say just then. So, do you have any
Um,
local arcades?
what?
You bastard. Are there any
What?
are there any arcades?
Oh, arcades. All right. I thought you said accolades or something. Um, arcades, right?
Accolades. The fuck is an accolade?
Look it up.
Wait,
Um,
that's actually a thing?
yes, it's an actual word.
Oh my.
Um,
Alright. Mighty,
um,
mighty iPad here. Let's look this. Yes, I've got Banjo-Kazooie as my wallpaper.
yeah, I don't really have much arcade games. The only arcade game I have is, well, I've loaned of somebody is Deadpool.
No, when I say that, I mean, are there any arcades nearby? Like, you go to the physical
Oh,
Yeah,
arcade.
that.
Oh, arcades, amusements. No, I haven't been, not here anyway. I don't think.
How do you spell
But
accolade?
ACC.
Hold on a minute, hold on a minute, hold on a minute. Alright, ACC.
O
Oh,
L.
okay, I found the accolade.
Yeah, it's a real word.
The fuck's so wrong about, let's see. An accolade is a noun, an award or privilege granted as a special honor or as an acknowledgement of merit, or a touch on a person's shoulder with a sword as bestowing the knighthood. And if you don't believe me, YouTube, it is right motherfucking there. Yeah, that's not the word I was aiming for.
But arcades, no, not really here. But I did go to arcades when I was younger, down in Dorn in 2021.
Oh,
Um,
what was it?
huh?
What was it called? I'm
I can't
red.
remember. I can't remember.
I look
But
fucking red right now. Holy shit.
but basically on the main street on the Dorn, and you go past it, you just can't miss it. And so, yeah, I used to go to that amusements, and it was amazing. I used to go to it after swimming and Waterworld,
Water
and
world.
Waterworld. Woo! Yay, fun! Yay, slides! Yay! Armbands? No, I don't like armbands. Yeah, you see the armbands I used to have when I was younger. Big fucking orange things. Shit for them.
I used to go swimming in the river as a kid, and I stopped when my mom tried to get me to wear those, and I'm like, fuck it. I don't want to go swimming unless I can go just as I am. I've never liked life jackets. I've never liked that stuff. Well, actually, I've liked life jackets because when I was little, I couldn't swim, and they helped me float, and I always pretended that I was like, Fuck, what's that Pokemon's name? No, I always imagined that I was a fucking boat when I was in that life jacket. I just doggy paddled. But
Well, yeah, the thing I don't like about life jackets is this thing at the top, like around the neck area, because it can be a bit loose. That's
uh,
what I don't. That's what I don't like about it. But I like buoyancy. They also have you float. Um, but then you can also move as well, like
yeah.
swim and stuff.
I mean, I'm gonna check my space again real quick. All right, 594. Damn, this isn't taking any space up at all. I like that.
6 gigabytes, still plenty.
Well, my other screen recorder, like fucking 5 minutes of it is 6 GB. It's my game recorder. It just takes it really high resolution.
Mm.
But anyway, moving on to a bit. Since I pretty much interviewed you on a bunch of random fucking religion and politics and shit like that, one final question, and then this motherfucker right here is gonna make you laugh your dicks and vaginas off. He's going to make you laugh so hard you're going to lose your private parts. What do you think of America?
What do I think of America? Um,
Yes.
well, I think
Be
government.
yourself. Don't be afraid. They're not gonna hurt you
Uh,
any.
and in terms of government and things, I heard it can really suck. And when it comes to uh, the CIA and stuff, that's
See,
just like,
NSA,
yeah,
CIA.
NSA, CIA. Basically, I find those organizations are kind of split too. There's like um, half of the organization wants to do some good, wants to make some changes, and then the other half of the organization is just wants to, do things for their own gain, basically. Um, that's how I see it. But other things about America that are good, I guess, um, New York and things, the Statue of Liberty, seeing all those, just seeing the sights, basically.
Fuck it, I'm not red anymore.
that's,
Damn it. I like it.
that's basically the good things about America, just going over and just seeing the sights,
The scenery. That's
seeing
it.
the sights, seeing the statue of Lady Liberty.
YouTube, I
Uh,
just want to say something real quick. Since this dude lives over in Europe, he is not the first person to say this. It is pretty fucking bad when a foreigner that has not been to this country says the best parts of it are the tourist attractions. I'm just saying. I have not been to Japan. I haven't been to Australia or Russia, but I will say, well, fuck. Well, Russia's having issues right now, but Japan has a wonderful culture. Europe, beautiful country, good culture, good
Europe is not a
people.
country, it's a continent.
Yeah, whatever. Fuck. I meant the word continent. I meant Germany, England, Italy, France. Well, fuck France, Portugal, all them. I love you, France. You're France. Ask Napoleon a little bit. He'll tell you. I'm sorry, that went too far. Huh? But all right. But now that he's giving you that, yesterday, me and Andrew have been friends for nearly a year and a half now, probably longer than that. I met him through a page on Facebook named Gaming Daily Worldwide. This motherfucker started that shit,
Yep,
and
micro.
whore yourself out. In other words, yeah, do that shit. Tell us about you. What do you have to offer us, sir?
Um, what do I have to offer?
Okay,
Uh,
tell give the audience your page information and all that. Where can they find you? Where can they get your content, your material?
oh, right.
That's what
Okay,
whore yourself out means. I just say it that way.
okay. Um, I
I'm
have
a
a, I have a,
terrible person.
I have a, I have a Twitter page. Uh, you can find me on Twitter at Andrew C underscore 1993, and there you can get the link to my YouTube channel. So I've done a lot of videos and stuff. When it comes to like um voice monologues and just performing excerpts of the book, just doing them in my own way, basically. When it comes to game monologues, I try to make my accent sound as close to the original person who did it. But I do it my own way, basically. Like the way I perform it.
Do you like the faces I keep making?
They're a bit. What are you doing? Kind of thing.
I do that every now and then. I like to fuck with people. Sometimes when I do that, it makes them lose their train of thought. But yeah, subscribe to him on YouTube. I'll have his link posted below this description. Tell the audience about Gaming Daily Worldwide. How did you start it up? Or, fuck, we know how you started it up. When did you start it up? What do you want to see happen with it? What the fuck is it? Yeah.
Well, I started a few years ago. I used to call it I love playing games, and I just wanted to post a lot of game content and things like that. And then I changed it to Gaming Daily Worldwide. No, I thought I changed it to Gaming Daily, and then I decided to change it to Gaming Daily Worldwide because I want the members from all around the world to come together and discuss games. Doesn't matter where you are. Doesn't matter where you are. And you can join it.
Doesn't matter what you play.
Doesn't matter what you play. It doesn't matter what console you play.
I'm an
Um,
admin too. Fuck yeah.
Especially at places and just to gather together and just discuss games and all different types of consoles they have and things like that.
Post
And then
every
I
Post every single game that you purchase on eBay.
what I really encourage is that when I post like links from different sources like IGN, GameSpot, things like that, I really encourage to like discuss the article. That's something I really encourage, but people don't do that. But I would encourage it.
Well,
Just
we just gotta get more people in there. I mean,
yeah,
So, if you're watching this, head the fuck over there, even if you don't play video games. Movies and anime are also frequently discussed in there, although they really.
yeah. At the link to games, they can be discussed.
Yeah, pretty much anything in that category. What do you think of anime? Do you watch anime?
Anime, not Japanese anime. Anyway, I heard it's pretty weird.
I
Uh,
watch anime, it's awesome.
but any other kind of animations, um,
Aqua
I
Teen.
like Ants. I love Ants.
Huh?
Ants, Pixar movie.
Oh, took me a second.
Ants, Toy Story. Love Toy Story.
Toy Story is a good classic. I will agree with you there. I like watching anime though. But in regards to movies, because I know as the part of this you're waiting for the most is your comedy part, but you want to be a comedian. You want to be fuck. What was it called again? Comedy. Fuck. Stand up, right?
No, I just want to try it out to see how it goes. I'm not really a comedian, established comedian, but like main thing I focus on is the acting. So wherever theater or film, I want to get as much opportunities as much as possible. Doesn't matter if it's drama, comedy, or anything like that. Whatever's open, I'll do it.
So with that being said, who's all inspired you to do this? Like, what made you come to this? Like, what drew you here?
To where
Who inspired you to want to act, want to perform in that action?
uh want to act. I just love watching movies when I was younger and stuff.
Who are some of your favorite movies? Or what are some of your favorite movies? Not who.
My favorite franchise has to be James Bond. I grew up
Woo!
with James Bond movies. I grew up at a time where Pierce Brosnan was the James Bond, and and I sort of want to be James Bond too, essentially. Because Pierce Brosnan, he was from Ireland. He was James Bond, and I'm from Northern Ireland, so I guess I could be him too. um, uh, but James Bond with like a Northern Irish accent just wouldn't work. So like Like, especially if he's from Belfast. James Bond, James Bond, what have I cheat? um, that just wouldn't work. No, it has to be Bond, James Bond, 007, license to kill. Fucking Martini, shake it, but not stir.
Who uh, who are some of your favorite comedians or actors of comedy films?
Right, I haven't discussed actors yet, but I like Pierce Brosnan, Steve McQueen, um, uh, um,
Robin Williams.
Jack Nicholson, Robin Williams. Yes, he's a great actor. He's also a great comedian too. But comedians, um, overall, to talk about when talking about the comedians, I like Irish comedian Tommy Tiernan, Irish comedian Ed Byrne, um, uh, Jason Byrne sometimes, um, and I like Kevin, Scottish comedian Kevin Bridges, and also Scottish comedian Billy Connolly. I also like Frankie Boyle, another Scottish comedian. And then I also like some English comedians too, like Hal Crutton, uh, and there's a lot of comedians that
I can tell. Shit. Wow. Yeah, we pretty much figured out who's inspired you. Um, I understand from
oh, yes, yes. I have to mention Dave Bishop. He's a really good comedian. He's an Irish American. He grew up in Flushing, Queens, New York, and well, um, he then went to Ireland and lived there for quite a while, and so he got really into the Irish comedy scene, and he got really famous. I like Dennis Bishop.
yeah, it's cool. But as I recall from yesterday, you said you had written down some material that you wanted to do a little thing to. Do you still have it on mind? Do you still want to do that? Tell some jokes
I,
and a few stories.
I said if I had more written things down, but I haven't. But I'll just go through the whole thing I did yesterday, just
Right
because,
on.
just
Yes.
just for the audience. Okay.
This dude, before you get started, this is a fucking Henry Rollins right here. Here we go.
Right. Um, wait for it. Wait for it.
I'll just take your time.
Uh, okay. Hello, my name is Andrew Campbell. I come from Northern Ireland. I'm 21. I study in Queen Margaret University. I thought I would give this stand-up thing a go. I would just like to apologize to you in advance if I am shit. I'm from a town called Roma, and famous for the Roma bomb in 1998 that was planted by the IRA. I was very lucky on that day, August the 15th, 1998. That's when it happened. I was very lucky on that day, and because I wasn't a Roma, I was swimming in Waterworld in Bundoran, County Donegal, across the border, having the time of my life, not a care in the world that I have. Yay, Badorn! Yay, Waterworld! Yay, fun! Yay, slides! Yay! Armband? No, I don't like armbands. My auntie always made sure she had got the armbands on me. I didn't like them. They looked ridiculous on me. Big fucking orange things, shape of them. Auntie said, or at least I think she said, stop complaining with you. They help you float. But I don't like them. I think the response was tough. You know, it's like, that was a word I heard growing up quite a bit. Tough. There are three variations of the word tough. There's tough, tough luck, and later on, tough titties.
Or
But
tough
yeah,
shit.
I was in Bador when the Noma bomb went off. I think we went to the amusements afterwards. And that was my tradition when you came to Bador after World War. Yeah, after World War, you just went to the amusements, and that was always good crack. Like it was before the Euros came in and the Republic of Ireland had punts. and you put your punt into the machine. But what always annoyed me was when I wanted to play a certain machine, one of those shooters, there was somebody hogging it. So I'd figured I'd go over to another machine for a while, come back, still there, I'd go away again, come back, still there, go away again, come back, still there. Really? So it fucking annoyed me, those fuckers hogging the machine. I just wanted to go. Was it really that hard for them to just move to another machine? So I tried to ask them politely. Manners. You know, my dad enforced manners in the house. So you do anything wrong, would have got the wooden spoon. That's just how it was. So went over to him. Excuse me. You didn't hear me. Excuse me. You didn't hear me. You see, I was a bit shy when I was younger, honestly. Not to mention the fact that amusements are loud places, and so I did the only thing that I knew how to get people's attention. Went up behind them, poked them on the shoulder, increased the volume this time. Would you nearly be done soon? The response was, aye, nearly. And I was quite gullible too. So I waited. I waited for about a minute or so. Then I realized I could have been waiting until a sign appeared to show me which direction to Timbuktu is before they actually made a decision to move. Must have been the result of the Celtic Tiger. Must have been minted. The Dom had given them loads of money so that they could be on the same machine for a long period of time. Because let's face it, nobody in Ireland, not even me, could be that skilled at not dying. Everybody dies in amusements. It's the closest thing to gambling that you ever get as a kid. Do you want to continue? Get the choice of yes or no. Should I? Won't I? Will I? I'm on a limited budget. Yes. Just putting the money into the machine and then it blinking away just made me sweat. I selected yes, and then I prepared for round two. Focus, focus, focus. You gotta focus. Oh. Oh. Basically, when I go, oh, it means I lost a life. Oh. Wow! I didn't see that coming. Did you?
Oh
Wait a
my.
minute. Wait a minute. I don't think it actually happened on the day of the bomb. That happened at another time. Because I went down to those museums more than once during my childhood. Oh well. I'll rain. That's what happens when you look into your childhood. Things get a little bit vague. Oh well. Let's just say for the purposes for my material that it did happen on the day of the bomb. Right. It happened on the day of the bomb. And then after that madness, I think I went home. Back across the border, now I'm entering Oma. Things got even more mental. Before we left, the town was grand. When we came back, the bottom of the town was barricaded. And here was me looking out of the car window going, what the fuck? I didn't curse when I was wee, but that's what my reaction pretty much was. The radio was on as well, and it got switched off, and I was just silent in the car. My day just went from, yay, to, holy moly, chopping holy. That was a pretty weird day.
That was awesome.
I also have a thing talking about the storage referendum.
Hold on,
If you
hold
want
on. Let me check my space real quick. Okay, we're still. God damn, it's not taking any space up still. I love that. But
to.
yeah, that was a fucking awesome story. And subscribe to his channel if you definitely want more of that shit. I know you can't really. I know the visuals of this are kind of on the 360, but fucking awesome. This
Yeah.
dude will make you laugh your nuts off.
I'll try out some stand up, and if I get it recorded, I'll put it up. Definitely.
He's also got some raps coming, as I've been told.
Oh yes, yes, yes. Shall I save that from a YouTube channel, or do you guys want to hear it first?
That's completely up to you, man. You're the star of this right now. You do whatever you want to do.
Right. So I'll just say at the minute, I'm gonna be posting a video on YouTube, and it's basically a rhyme rant, right? I call it a rhyme rant. It's basically a rap, but it's it has no chorus. It's just one big verse.
Pretty much it's like a freestyle without a chorus, people. It's like
Yeah.
a punk rock song. No chorus.
Mm. So right, I'll go and get
Yeah,
my
man.
lyrics. I'm gonna get my lyrics because I wrote it, and so you guys can hear it all first before I put it on YouTube.
Every good boy deserves fudge. I don't know.
Okay. So, you ready for this?
I'm definitely ready for it.
Okay. I just watched a video of a woman rhyming about rap music and how they how rappers objectify women as a sexual object. And I kind of agree with her. When I was younger, I used to love rap music. I used to listen to it every day simply because I loved to hear those fresh beats, which I found sweet. Some songs were inspirational and got me through the day. Other songs are downright dirty, filling up my mind with dirtiness. Bit in time, I found Chris Rock's stand-up comedy Never Scared and made me realize the truth that some women have lost their respect for themselves. That certainly was the case in my school because they thought that this shit was cool. I remember a girl fancying a shit out of 50 Cent, and I'm like, really? Fast forward a couple years later, Rihanna came on the scene. I used to like her until she became obscene. Whips and chains excite everybody, lowering herself to the description of a slut. Other guys would say she's got a great butt and sexy as fuck. That's when I shake my head, wishing all of them dead because people like them started all of this. Popular music has gone to the dogs. Not to mention how Rihanna can easily influence a younger generation to the radio stations. Not to mention how celebrities can be idolized. Fucking idolization. I hate that. I'll give you an example. Remember the time in your life when girls started dyeing their head red? Why is that? Because Rihanna dyed her head red. Whatever happened to choosing a good role model for yourself? That's an example. It seems to be that no one cares about this anymore. Most societies have fallen to shambles. I suppose I could blame a part of American culture now is Hollywood, which is a shame because I like action movies, which really does make me a corrupted person. There's a part of this is wrong, but at least I can see this corruption, there can be disruption, and stand against it and perhaps make life better. Just like when you're cold and you put on a sweater instead of rapping songs about meaningless sex. How about rapping about more intelligent things? How about rapping from the heart? That'll be smart instead of rapping through your dick, which makes people thick. Now, talking about influence, and as a result of part of the nuances that I believe stem from American culture. Reality TV, fucking Kardashians, didn't they start all of this or was it the Osbournes? I don't care. Either way, I hate it. This shit isn't okay, and that's affecting young people's minds in the UK. When it comes to Geordie Shore, reality TV isn't reality TV. Fuck that. I'd rather watch a documentary. You just get people to act that way. And younger people will see it and think it's okay, which only promotes shitter personalities and underage sex. And it really does dumb people down, but can't people see that they're just clowns? It wouldn't be good if one of her kids got the class band ended up going to see a doctor that specializes in the STIs, and plus young people get high on all kinds of drugs and chemicals, cocaine, marijuana, and legal highs. Not to mention aerosol canisters. They take a concoction of this stuff and they die. Some people who have past problems get depressed and contemplate suicide. We're really living in a fucked up age. We all know what's going on. I'm talking about these things, put me in a rage. That's why I wrote these rhymes on this page. The woman is right about rap music, but it isn't the only problem. TV is as well. Not to mention pop stars like Rihanna, Miley Cyrus, or anyone in any industry has a duty, a responsibility. You have to be careful because young people look up to you no matter what. So don't act like a twat. Show a bit more respect for yourself to stay true to who you really are. There's a line you don't cross. That ship has sailed a long time ago. This ship has gone out too far. The ship is out in the high tide. Because the truth is, everything is way sexualized.
Oh, that was good. I like the ending you did there. But out of all that, the only thing I will somewhat refute is, I mean, and you probably agree with this too. When Andrew was talking about how kids dye their hair and if they get tattoos and all that, he's not saying that's bad to do because yeah, go ahead dye your hair, but just don't copy what you see a celebrity do. That's what he's getting at. Is too many kids will just blindly follow a celebrity. I mean,
Yeah.
myself, I wanted to dye my hair black and white before, but it's not because a celebrity did it. I like black and white. You can get tattoos, you can go out and drink and do all that fun stuff, but think first. Don't just
Uh,
blindly follow what other people tell you to do. That's what
yeah.
he's getting at.
You
The,
see, you see this other thing I have in there, idolization. I know you on about to me earlier on when you were talking about who inspires me and things like that. The people I've mentioned are basically sort of like sort of like role models, just people I choose who I like, and just like maybe there's some of the statements that they say or some kind of are kind of true. So people like that, I follow, but I just don't feel follow people blindly like it's some kind of fucking religion. You know,
yeah.
I don't worship celebrities. I just worship. I don't worship. I just like the people I like. I like the celebrities that I like, and that's just basically it.
The worst
Like
part. Sorry, go ahead.
what?
I said probably in my opinion the worst part about when kids and teens blindly follow celebrities is like I'm gonna use Justin Bieber for instance. He has such a fucking huge following of teenagers, you know, the little kids, and the sad part is it's not that they like his music, cause go ahead like his music, love it, listen to it 24/7 if that's what you're into. But
Mm-hmm.
if Justin Bieber went up to a young girl and
Jesus.
said go into that store and steal a candy bar for me, probably 60 to 70% of the time she probably would do it.
We
A lot of kids look up to Justin Bieber, and, people like that, and they will blindly follow them. And the shitty part is Rihanna and Bieber and all them. Although it's not. People will say it's their responsibility to say the right things, but in reality, parents should be there to, teach their kids better. But they just not enough people really give a shit. Really, that's what I'm trying to
yeah,
say.
like parents, like what I was saying, and their parents like don't really kind of like do. They're not really doing enough to actually censor the children from reality TV. They just let them watch it. But see, when it comes to Miley Cyrus, um, and she did Hannah Montana and things like that. She did a
Oh,
kids program. She did a kids program,
yeah, I know what you're
right?
talking. I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah, she did a kids program, and so when she does whatever like the things she wants to do when it comes to singing, right? Those fans will be following her from Hannah Montana,
Yeah, a lot of those younger
and
Disney shows and Nickelodeon shows, a lot of the kid stars are now up and doing other things like
yeah.
Zoe
Um,
101, Drake and Josh and all them.
Yeah, yeah. Basically, as I was saying, the young fans from Hannah Montana, would follow Miley Cyrus further into her career, right? And then she then does the stuff, just twerking and stuff, and then she releases a video of her basically naked with no clothes on her on a wrecking ball. Um, and um, and I think then Miley Cyrus should should really have thought what she was doing before she actually released a video like that.
Well, and
Because like she has a responsibility, especially when you're coming from when you're doing a kid's
well, I mean,
channel.
before if it's on a kids, I mean, they honestly wouldn't like. Trying to think about how to word this. The producers of that, they don't generally like. Let's say Nickelodeon 3 p.m. You wouldn't see that on there. You'd have to wait till like 10 o'clock at night or something to see that. Like with Comedy Central, for instance, they wait until the early AM hours to uncensor everything. I think it's from like fucking 11 p.m. to like 6 o'clock in the morning. Comedy Central's uncensored, but when I say they don't have a responsibility, it's like what Eminem said. If I'm gonna, I'm actually going to quote one of his songs real quick, because I don't want to misquote him. Because Eminem was, as you said, you like him too. He's one of my favorite rappers, and he brings up a good point
Hmm.
in it.
Yeah, he's like he's one of the kind of, he's like what kind of inspired me when I was younger because he expresses his anger in his songs. He just says how he says what he feels in his raps. Um, and that made me like him when I was younger, and that made me write down my own raps when I was younger, and just made me express that anger because like I kind of had an anger problem when I was younger because I was fostered. Um, I wasn't in a really good environment.
Trying to find the verse. I found the right song. Oh wait, there it is. Um, Going to that. Um, so this is from Eminem and The Way I Am. When a dude's getting bullied and shoots up a school and they blame it on Maryland and the heroin, where were the parents at? And look where it's at. Middle America now, it's a tragedy. Now it's so sad to see an upper class city having this happening. Then attack Eminem because I rap this way. But I'm glad because they feed me the fuel that I need for the fire to burn in this burning, and I have returned. But on
Yeah,
that though, you can. I mean, I am not a person that's going to blame the celebrity because I mean, if it's the parents' duty to make sure what the kid's
yeah,
up to. I mean,
I know.
like with
Uh,
Miley Cyrus. I mean, I don't know her music at all. I don't listen to her, but I've seen the videos of what you speak of.
yeah,
They it's 2014. That shit's gonna get leaked anywhere. You can't really say, you know, limit it because fucking 9-year-old Timmy is gonna he's gonna get it no matter what. I mean, you bring up some really good points too, but
yeah.
it's just
Well,
modern day internet.
like that's the thing with YouTube. Anything can get on YouTube.
Exactly.
Uh, yeah.
And
Uh,
you can fit
so,
and
it doesn't matter if like TVs, like say like you were saying about it, it can be on at different times. Uh, like TV when it
and
comes to
and then
TV shows.
kids can stay up to watch it. Then there's really no
Yeah,
way,
man. Yeah,
unless the parents are 24/7 monitoring their children. There's really no way to keep them from viewing such content. If it was 1975, it'd be a lot different, and still
I
then it
know.
wouldn't be. I mean, shit's accessible at all times pretty much, unless you 100% monitor and shelter your children, which that's a terrible idea to do because then
Yeah,
they
yeah,
won't face them. But that's just a
uh,
really hard subject to conquer, dude. But I
yeah,
do agree with your points you made.
yeah. It's like let's see if I got into yeah, so like I want to be an actor and things like that. Um, I want to have a career in movies and things like that. Last thing I ever want to do as an actor is to have my face everywhere on tabloids and things like that. That's one thing I will never want to do. Because I would like the privacy.
Yeah, I get what you mean. I was gonna ask you one small thing when you said Robin Williams kind of brought this up. What do you think? What and I know this is kind of a far off fucking topic, but what is your opinion on suicide?
Serious,
Taking your
uh,
life.
well, this is, I mean, it's a complicated issue.
I know
I
it's a
mean,
really complicated issue
uh,
because there's
it's a
many.
complicated issue. If you're looking from, from my own religion, right, Catholicism, they say it's a mortal sin to take your own life. But then, you know, there are reasons why people do this. There are reasons why people take their life. Um, like you
Would
know,
you call somebody a coward if they took their own life?
I don't know. Like I wouldn't go as far as Henry Rollins did when he said about Rob Williams. Um, but I I would say if you have feelings or thoughts or thinking about taking your own life, then what I suggest is maybe um, I wouldn't say go. I wouldn't say go see a shrink or anything like that. I wouldn't say that, but I would say just talk to somebody. Just talk to
Yeah,
talk to your friends. talk to people who you know, talk to your family.
And
Um,
have you ever? I will say on that though, since I've attempted suicide 6 times in my life because I've went through suicidal depression. I will say from being a suicidal person, there may be times when you feel as if nothing's there. You can't find the light. You just want to give up. As I've been to the point where I had a knife to my neck right here and I about did it, but something inside me forced me to put the knife down. Suicide, in my opinion, I won't call anybody a coward for doing it. I'll just say, like when it comes to Robin Williams when he committed suicide, he just couldn't handle the stress, and he really, according to him and all that I've saw, he really didn't. It's really just a hard topic to discuss, but there's
yeah,
always
yeah.
an alternative method. It just some people when they're down to their last, when they're down to that level, it's hard for them to
Plus,
really think of things.
I don't know if you heard it, but I heard this, but Robin Williams was in the early stages of Parkinson's disease.
He had Parkinson's disease.
He was in the early stages of it.
Oh damn, I didn't know
So he,
that.
there's like many different reasons. People have said reason why Robin Williams died. It's maybe it was because of the finance problems that he had, or but then you hear all these different things about Robin Williams and why he took his own life. But if you think about it, it could have been a combination
I
of
mean,
all.
unless you're his true loved ones and relatives, nobody
Yeah, yeah,
really knows
yeah,
why.
yeah. No one really knows why. I wouldn't try to find like why you know that he that,
I'd just
that he
say,
died. I would just say
love and remember him for what he did and who he
yes,
was.
yes, basically.
The reason I asked you about that is because when a celebrity either kills themselves or when they die, just somehow, what do you in the United Kingdom, do you ever hear about your news stations constantly talk about it? Like when Williams died, when hold on a minute, hey Grandpa, who was that lady that recently died over here, the 80 at 81?
So long to call.
Joan Peters, wasn't it? Joan something? Joan
Joan
Rivers.
Rivers. Joan
Yeah,
Rivers.
I
Yeah,
but like when she died, Robin Williams died, when Amy
yeah,
Winehouse died a while back. I mean, Michael Jackson. Do
yeah.
you think the media should constantly, harp on it and harp on it and harp on it? I mean,
No, 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 no.
because you
Like,
never see them
like,
fucking like when they like what I try to compare this to is you know how when somebody gets shot and killed, unless it's like Casey
mm,
Anthony thing or the Trayvon Martin, unless it's something like fucking controversial. Just like let's say a dude shoots another dude, you hear about it maybe for fucking
uh,
30 minutes and it goes away. Do you think
I,
what's your
I don't,
opinion on that?
I don't think the news station should be hopping on about celebrity death. I mean, they say it's big news, like a celebrity dying, especially if you like his work, and the things that he or she may have done. So like, but like in BBC News over here, like it's big news, like someone like that dying, but like it's like there's the main headline, right? Such and such a person is dead, died such and such a time, and then after that, it's just blowing basically the news, just going through all the different issues around the world, and things like that. So in a way, I don't think it should be, you know, harp on about it. Everything should continue on.
Yeah,
Just reporting news.
yeah, just maybe make a few comments about it and give your condolences. But I
Yeah,
do I do remember when Robin died. There's this satellite television station that for I think an entire week straight aired nothing but Robin Williams movies, and I thought that was pretty interesting. I hadn't seen anybody do that before, but never mind. I guess when Michael Jackson died, I think either Fuse or MTV aired a lot of his videos, but I just find it kind of a double standard how when a celebrity dies, everybody is always constantly talking about him, and when an average person like you or I, when we die, our loved ones will, but we're not gonna make headlines. But people will say that it's because celebrities touched a lot of people, and we don't know everybody else. Well, technically, you only know the celebrity in a superficial way. You never. I mean, I've met Robin Williams in person, but with that being said, I don't know him personally, and I never have, and I obviously never will. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just since you're in acting and you know a lot of stars, I was just trying to get your opinion on that.
I'm like, um,
I
I
haven't.
think like, I think for me, it's like if I ever went into the, uh, got got a big, acting wise, got into films and things like that. Like I wouldn't want, um, like sure, if you like my, if they like my movies and things like that, um, things that I've done, sure, I would, sign your autograph. I'll give you my autograph, sure. Um, I will talk to you for a moment, if you want to. But
What would you? How would you handle like reporters and journalists coming up and saying, Andrew, 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 what are you doing with your wife today? You're gonna go to the movies? You blah, blah, blah. Like when they come up and they just bug the fuck out of celebrities. How would you deal with that? That's what.
I just let my humorous side take over. I think I um I think I'll have I'll just let my humorous side just take over and try to answer all these questions. But obviously, if this whole pile of them, coming up towards me, I'm gonna just let the angry side take over and just go fuck off with these.
Like
Leave
how
me alone.
TMZ does on the red carpet.
So basically, I would want to go back to to normalcy. I've got this whole planned out, basically. Um, and if something really big happens, and then you know paparazzi, tabloids, newspapers are going to come up to me and things like that, I'd probably have a hiding place. I'd probably have a hiding place sorted.
Get to the chopper.
Just you know,
What kind?
that's a lot of paparazzi.
What kind of music do you listen to, man?
All kinds of music, just music I kind of like. I like classic rock, 80s pop, um, like some rap music, like some hip hop music. What are you doing?
I don't fucking know what I'm doing. I'm being weird. That's what I'm doing. I like punk rock, hardcore punk, Eminem, the Beastie Boys, and
Yeah.
Japanese rock and roll and Japanese music.
Mm.
That's them weird,
And
but
I've been told I have a eclectic taste.
you've got an open variety,
Mm.
open mind on that. That's good to hear. I think I've pretty much. Oh, I think I've pretty much covered everything I was gonna ask you. I can't really think of anything more. Let me see if I can't come up with something fucking random as hell. Um, do you eat out ever?
I eat out. Sometimes when I eat out, I just want my girlfriend to come up with me. So
Aww.
uh, I would go to restaurants mainly, just every once in a while. But then if I'm like on my own, and like I'm just I'm taking the train back, if I'm in Edinburgh Waverley, and if I'm a bit peckish, I would get I would get something out of Burger King.
What's your favorite food ever?
Favorite food ever? Oh man, that's impossible. That's that's impossible. No, it's like I don't have a favorite food. I just like the foods that I like. I don't have a favorite film, because there's gonna be more films,
do
and I
you
don't have
do you like the cookie? It's pretty
um
much gone right now.
I yes, it has sprinkles on it. Is that icing and sprinkles?
Mhm. Well,
Mm.
it's nearly gone now, but yeah.
Yeah, it's not like you can send it over through a web camera anyway.
I'll give you this little bitty piece of it right here.
uh,
YouTube, you're obsessed with cookies and cats and shit like that, so I had to throw a cookie joke in there. My grandfather collects some. Old cars.
So,
Yeah, that's random. I'm really glad that I did this Skype recording with this web camera because it looks a lot clearer than the other one does. The other
mm.
one, I'm not gonna fucking move it because it'll screw up. But anything more you want to say to the audience? Anything at all you got in your mind? Just want to shoot? Well, don't shoot,
uh,
but
um,
he's got a gun.
I don't know.
Well, why
I don't
don't?
know.
Well, why the fuck don't you know, man? You're supposed to know everything. You're Andrew.
Hey man, I'm just a fucking human being. I don't know everything. um,
You're a super saiyan.
what?
You're a super saiyan.
Super what?
Okay, you apparently don't watch Dragon Ball Z.
I don't.
Alright then. Damn it, that was a fail on my part. Man, I'm gonna. I love how I'm gonna have to edit this. I'm not gonna edit this. I'm just gonna upload it like it is.
Yeah.
Cause I'm too fucking lazy to edit this whole thing.
I wonder if, I want to see if I've got some interesting monologues that I want to perform. Oh yeah, I've got this one from HND Performing Arts. Oh, this is a good one. Um, it's an old coward monologue,
Is it is
and
it is it long?
yeah, it's kind of long, kind of longy.
Where fuck? Where in the motherfuck did it go? Oh, what the fuck? Hold on, my yeah, we're like a minute and we're at an hour and 21 minutes, so we really can't make it go on much longer. It'll be a long YouTube video.
Oh, okay. I'll try to go through it as fast as possible.
Yeah, just
Okay,
try to mark it up
okay,
a bit, buddy.
okay. Ladies and gentlemen, this is up to those of you who are bored and satiated with useless superficialities of live musical entertainment. Mr. Corcoran has asked me to announce the production of a short ballet in which beauty, austerity, and intellectuality are blended together with that spirit of progressive modernity, which we have learned to demand and expect from the striking performances of the Diagoless Russian ballet. We live in an age of revolution and art, and perhaps the most vital and tremendous movement in this revolution is a certain reversion to bare primitive simplicity. The ballet we're about to present is entitled The Legend of the Lily of the Valley. The atmosphere is definitely early 18th century, French, smacking of gently undulating country life, and then again smacking ever so slightly of the debauched life at court. The actual legend is simplicity itself. Flanelette, a dainty shepherdess of the period, is guarding her flock. Occasionally she dances to them, but they pay no heed. Suddenly, from over the hill, comes striding Bergamote, a shepherd who loves her. They execute what is technically described as a pas de deux, which leaves Flanelette exhausted. Bergamote plays his pipe to her for a moment and then goes sadly away. Flanelette is left dreaming on the grass, during which the love theme is repeated in the orchestra with three flutes and a campanic. Then six fairies enter and execute with considerable spirit a pas de deux. Flanelette stops up amazed. Suddenly, a bugle call is heard. The fairies rush off, and a coach drives by, stops, and scourges the evil and depraved Marquis de Poupenac with several court ladies, whose tinkling laughter sounds strangely incorrigible in such lively surroundings. This jolly note is brought on the music of a sounding effect by a muted bow and six clever balladettes. The Marquis, observing Flanelette, is immediately inflamed by her beauty. He flirts with her, and she, flattered by his attention, accompanies him to a neighboring coppice, during which the courtier stands a steady buffet, which is interrupted by the re-entrance of Bergamote, who is searching wildly for Flanelette. He questions each of the courtiers in mime or dumb show, but they only laugh mockingly. Suddenly a cry is heard. Flanelette comes running in with a bachu extremely ruffled, followed by the Marquis. Bergamote attacks him, and the Marquis runs him through with a sword. And the story closes to that of transcendental beauty. I thank you.
That was
uh,
fucking awesome.
that's basically no card in my own way.
Damn, if you guys want more of that, head the fuck over there. Wow. See, this guy is like Henry Rollins. He's a fucking firecracker. When he gets going, he's like boom, 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 boom. Just imagine him being on a stage in front of thousands of people one day. He's gonna make that fucking place roar.
I've been on stage a couple of times, so you know
You see, YouTube, I'm not professional at all, but he is. He's awesome.
I'm not that professional, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
Yeah, people have told me that they're like, dude, your interviews are weird. You ask weird questions. Well, I'm not going to ask the casual questions. How do you like this? What do you do there? I'm gonna fucking ask the awesome questions. Damn, this video has not taken any of my space up. I love it. But any closing comments?
No, not really. Um, I guess.
Subscribe
Huh?
to his YouTube channel. Join Gaming Daily worldwide. Any
Yes. Do that. Do that.
thousands of people need to join Gaming Daily worldwide. He is an
Do it.
admin, and I am an admin. Who else is an admin of that? The
Do it.
admin, the people and the admins are awesome.
Do it. Do
Yeah,
it.
fucking do it.
Do it.
Do
Just do
it,
it.
do it, do
Do
it.
it. Do it. Do it. Just fucking do it. Just fucking do it, man. Just fucking do
Oh, you're
it.
a nerd. Anyway, I'm Anaco Kid, and this is Andrew Campbell. Head over to his fucking channel and subscribe to mine. До свидания. Okay.